Good morning, Cowboys. I'm Cadence and I'll be your host for this morning. We hope you had a productive week and are getting the hang of distance learning. Coming up on today's show, we have some important school announcements, our first Counselor Corner of the year, a sports update, and more on sobriety during lockdown. Today is Friday, August 28th, and Kenyon News Network starts right now. Welcome back. With this week being the third week of the semester, we hope you are adjusting to your new school life. Although you may be learning from home, there are still many important announcements and things you need to know and keep up with from home. Here are our counselors with their very first Counselor Corner of the year.
Good morning, Canyon Cowboys. Welcome to Counselor's Corner. I'm Mrs. DEVOE and this is Mrs. Perez. Today we're going to share some important information, starting with schedules first. We're going to start with 9th graders. We want to make sure that you have everything on your schedule that you need. So please pay attention, 9th graders. Make sure that you have an English class, a math class, a science class, your PE1 or your sport, and your 2 electives. 10th graders, please make sure you have your English class, your math class, your science class, your Mod Civ or AP Euro, your PE2 or your sport, and 1 elective. 11th graders, please make sure you have your English, your math, your U.S. history class, and then 2 to 3 electives depending on what you and your counselor have discussed. And finally, seniors, please make sure you have your English, your government, or your econ. These are semester classes. And then 2 to 3 electives, again, depending on what you and your counselor have discussed to prepare you for graduation. Please check your schedule, take a look at your classes, make sure you're not missing any of your important academics or your electives. And if you are, make sure you contact your counselor immediately via email. We will get back to you and we will discuss your schedule, but please make sure you take a look at it. Thank you. Mrs. Perez.
All right, Cowboys. So today I want to talk about just letting you guys know that we are here for you, whatever you need. There's lots of ways for you to get in touch with us. First off, we have an Instagram. If you guys haven't joined it yet, it's at Canyon Counselors. Secondly, we've created Google Classrooms. You can find those under the Counseling tab if you go to the Canyon Cowboys webpage. So when you get there, you have to sign up according to the year that you're going to graduate. So for example, if you're a 9th grader, you would sign up for the class of 2024. We're going to use this platform to push out information that's relevant for your grade. So seniors, please get on this as soon as possible. We're going to push out information about scholarships, college applications, all the things that you need to know for your grade. And finally, anything that you need, we just want you to know that we are here for you. So email us and we will set up an appointment if you guys want to talk. We can call you on the phone. We can email back and forth. We can set up a Zoom, whatever it is. Just know that we're here. We really, really miss you guys. We wish we were all in school, but for now, this is the best way to get in contact. And hopefully we'll see you guys soon.
Thanks a lot. Have a great day.
Thanks, ladies. With everything thus far being virtual, back to school night is no exception. Our virtual school night will take place on September 1st. Look out for more information on this event in our next show. In other school news, Monday will be the start of our new revised bell schedule. Some major changes include a 10-minute passing period between each class, shortened advisory time, and a 15-minute brunch every Wednesday between 4th and 5th period. Also, if your parents are interested in keeping up with your attendance, they can visit the Canyon website, click on the Top Parents tab, then click on Infinite Campus for Parents. There, they can create an account. Switching gears, although we may not have Cowboy sports right now, many professional leagues are continuing to play amidst the current situation. Here's Brandon with more on what happened this week in sports.
Hey guys, this is Brandon and I'm here with what's new in sports. This past Monday was declared Kobe Day to honor the former Lakers star who died in the late January in a helicopter accident with his daughter Gigi Bryant and many others. Players from around the league wore his jersey before their games, and the Lakers wore a special black Mamba jersey. Congratulations to our other LA home team Clippers for locking in the win against the Dallas Mavericks 154-111, with Paul George waking up from a 3-game slump and scoring an outstanding 35-point game. In the NHL, the Vegas Golden Knights swept the Vancouver Canucks 5-0, and the Boston Bruins beat the Tampa Bay Lightning 3-2 in round 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. In the Champions League, FC Bayern Munich beat PSG in the championship game 1-0, making it their 11th Champions League finals win. Just this past Wednesday, the Milwaukee Bucks decided not to take the court in protest due to the shooting of Jacob Blake in Wisconsin last week. Not long after the Bucks' decision, the entire NBA postpones their games for Wednesday and Thursday. Other professional sports, including the WNBA, MLB, and MLS, also postponed their games on Wednesday. Just yesterday, the NBA decided to resume the playoffs. That's all from me. Back to you, Cadence.
Thanks, Brandon. Professional players are definitely paving the way for other people to stand up for what they believe in. During lockdown, many have used this extra time to voice their opinion and work on themselves. Over the summer, our very own CNN member, Gonzalez, had the opportunity to attend PBS Student Fellowship. She created a story with the guidance of mentor PBS producers on how a local musician is struggling to maintain his sobriety during quarantine. Here's more.
My name is WEINBERG. I'm 26 years old. I'm a professional musician. I live in Los Angeles. I play in a couple of bands. I've released a few records. With those bands, I've toured the country. I've toured parts of Europe. I started partying when I was about 12 or 13 years old. Throughout high school and later on, it always kind of seemed like innocent early on. Like, oh, I'm just kind of having a good time. I'm just trying to escape the, whatever problems at home or at school or whatever. It's just, I just wanted to forget about that. And so I've been sober for over 3 years now. I couldn't go on anymore, It was to a point where, I was so miserable and so broken on the inside that it was either going to rehab or, or something else drastic. All I do all day, every day now is play guitar, play music, I have all the time in the world now to do that, But mentally and with my sobriety and stuff, it does get a little hard because, usually it's like we always say, staying home, idle hands are just, it's the devil's playground, It's really easy to fall into these mental patterns that are super not healthy and super easy to kind of fall into, the same old habits. Within the sober community, there's a lot of meetings online that we can attend and stuff, and just kind of reaching out over the phone to a lot of my sober buddies is what really kind of helps me out in that sense. But after a while, it gets a little old. It's like you need that kind of face-to-face, that in-person contact. For what it is for now, it's really, I think, saved a lot of people's lives for just having some sort of lifeline out there like that, What I could really say is hold on, This isn't going to last forever. It's a cliche whenever they say 1 day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 second at a time, but sometimes you really have to hold on to that, You really have to hold on to that just one moment at a time to really get through those tough times.
We will continue this series of Under Lockdown in future shows, highlighting student mental health, student entrepreneurship, and more. Well, that's all for today's show. Be sure to keep up with us on Instagram and Twitter at THS News Network. I'm Cadence Moore, and we'll see you on Monday for another episode of Canyon News Network. We hope you have a wonderful weekend, Cowboys.